Arewa youth are calling for immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I repeat, Arewa youth now are calling for immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will show you people this video, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have also done to transform Arewa people. I've said it time without number, many of you that have been following me, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not only fighting for the Igbos. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Yoruba, is fighting for the Arewa, is fighting for even the Fulani. Because the moment everybody go on their own way, you now discover the potential you have, that we can do far better as what we are doing now. Please, if today is your first time of joining me, of watching me, subscribe to this channel, on your notifications, and share this video massively. As I speak to you now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Messiah that God has prepared for this our generation. Today, everything the young man have said concerning the agendas of Fulanization, the jihad, everything has come to reality today as we speak. You can now see today now, gradually, you think, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Omoibo, they should go and crucify him. The government are gradually coming. Look at Omowore Sowore, very brilliant, very brave man that I respected so much. Look at what they are doing. At first, they came in with Twitter. They wrote to Twitter for them to bring his account down. Next time, they have moved to his Facebook account. They should bring his Facebook account. What is the offense of Sowore? Because Sowore is criticizing the government. Because Sowore is exposing the secret on a daily basis. What does that mean? What does that tell you? The same you sit on your comfort zone. You'll be saying, oh, they should go on. As far as Bola Ahmed Tinubu is there is nothing wrong. In as much, I am even saying that I like the energy Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing single, because he's bringing down these Fulani men who believe that they hold this country and are happy about that. It does not stop that his government is the worst government so far that we have experienced. Under his watch now, people cannot send their children to school. Under his watch now, people cannot do what they used to do again. Under his watch now, the right of every citizen of Nigeria has to. Don't forget that this is the same man with Buhari. Then they form a protest. They organized protests to stop Jonathan when Jonathan was removing subsidy in 2012 or 2013. Thereafter, they bring him down. The organized party in Ojota. They did so many things. Even I myself, I was in that protest. I was in that protest because I felt that subsidy removed, that the most of us were brainwashed. We never knew that Jonathan was doing the right thing. But it dawned on me because I realized so faster. I never supported them removing Jonathan. I kick against it. But today they have their way by removing Jonathan. The same manner is in government now. He does not want people to protest. He does not want people to talk about the negative thing that is happening. Just because you keep traveling, you waste people taxpayers' money, all the shenanigans you do in River State, you do everything. You came in, you say, oh, the next thing is to start a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu try afresh. What are you starting afresh from? What is the offense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya and brought him to Nigeria to face humiliation, to face torture, deprive him of his fundamental human rights. As I speak now, these same people now can be clapping for Finland because they gave judgment in their favor by sending Samuel Ekpa to prison. Now the same people ignore the government, the judgment that the Kenya government give in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be compensated. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from their soil because they are not aware. They did not pay attention to it. The media did not talk about it. But in this, we can see the Musa, the rest of government Prasata are jubilating and happy that Samuel Ekpa are finally sent to prison. Is Samuel Ekpa sent to prison? Now, how is it be the solution to the people in the Southeast? Can people now go and sleep in Southeast and close their eye? In Southeast. We can end this thing without rancor. We can end it. Some of you who are happy, who are jubilating that so far it's not my town person, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they can do anything to him. It's gradually coming to Showore. I know some of you are shameless and you don't have shame. Some of you will still criticize on Showore because he's talking about the government. They feel because of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is your Obama, nobody have right to talk. And the same set of people cannot feed their children. The same set of people cannot send their children to school. You must be ashamed of ourselves. The same set of people who have deprived your father could not have any inheritance for you. Even the some of them that have inheritance for their children, they are selling their property, running away out of Nigeria. And you say we should be clapping for the government because you feel that your person is there. Nobody should talk about it. The atrocity that is going on under this government now did not go under Jonathan, and they brought Jonathan government down. Oh, we should clap it for you because minimum wage is now 70,000. What can 70,000 do in Nigeria of today? Let's tell ourselves the gospel truth. 70,000 cannot do anything in Nigeria of today. Go, if you are earning 200, 300,000 naira, go to the market now, you discover that the money is useless. And that's why corruption is going more higher on every day. The cost of things is on the high side. People can no longer, their salary can no longer sustain them. As I speak to you, under this regime, now people cannot even come back from their home. They now sleep in the office. And we should be clapping for the same government, that the government is doing well. I've said it time without number. For me, I am not interested in 2027 election. The best thing that can happen to Nigeria is let's start the process by allowing everybody, every region to go, so that we can now go on our separate way. Everybody can go and find solution to their problem. As it is currently now, somebody talk now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, instead of you to channel your energy, face on how to make Nigeria better, you keep on traveling up and down. They say, keep quiet, you are from the north, you don't have audacity to talk. When Buhari was there, what effort did you make? Is that how we're going to continue? Then if Tinubu leave now, another Hausa man come, the Hausa man will think that the Yoruba man will not have any right to criticize the person that will be coming. Is that the dream we have, that we have a better Nigeria? We can no longer have a better Nigeria in this manner. We're just deceiving ourselves. And this rascality needs to come to an end. We need to bring this rascality come to an end. We are just deceiving ourselves. Divide this country now, let everybody go on their own separate way. It's just the simple way out. Watch this video. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did that is making Arewa now to stand up now and calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We don't want to hear story from of October 10 that is his judgment. Deliver the judgment. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have his freedom. Watch this video as you watch it.
Turn their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn. that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they said we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families? To your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Obomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well, they all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive as a people. Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIN or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out. Without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forests, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know. They understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulani have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is mineral. The same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace this mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. You people are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa, we don't reason very well. The way we reason is this jaundiced, it is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why, instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive